Good morning. You are looking at La Posa South. It is 12/3/25, December 3rd, 2025. This is from the main gate along the right side or the south side of the main roadway, and then we're going to go in almost all the way and we're going to return along the north side. So this is going to be a long one, so feel free to fast forward where you want to look. This is a big one. La Posa South has got a lot of people in it. It's also where the water dump and trash are. I mean, there's trash in others too, but okay, here we go. Don't you just like looking at campers though? I do. You can also see all the roadways that are in here. It's kind of a little city. The roadways aren't maintained, they're just driven on over and over again, so they look like roads. And then what happens is as you drive on it, the dust moves away from the rocks, and then the rocks fall down a little bit, and then the roadway actually gets shallower, and the roadway gets bumpier because all the dust goes. So that's why it's really important to drive slowly. You don't kick up as much dust. Yeah, the diversity of campers, it is fun to look at. And some people have massive solar systems. Some people have the panels they just set up every day and then move with the sun. Are coming up, if you look straight ahead, we got trash, we got dump station, and to the right of that you have watering station. Leach field on the far left side of the screen. That is chip seal or wannabe pavement all the way into almost here, so that does keep the dust down a little bit. You're looking at the water fill station on either side of the road, the dumpsters, the 2-lane dump station, and the leach field to the left of that. Off in the distance is Quartzsite. Yeah, campers as far as the eye can see. That's another look at the trash, the dump station, the water, and the leach field. That line can get pretty big sometimes because that's the only place to dump on the LTVAs in this area. The one across the street never really got going because they failed to find water, I'm told. Now we're looking at more campers and more roads. Again, this is the south side of the main. There's a main artery that cuts through La Posa South. But way off in the distance you see campers. We didn't go all the way down. It still goes on for a long, long time. I just figured I was tired of flying my drone, and people know that if they go that far out, way out, they can be pretty private. But you see people make it home. They set up their little compound and hunker down for the winter. We will be flying directly over the Magic Circle. There is a clothing optional section of this. I recommend you are at 200 feet or more when you fly over this to respect people's privacy, because at 200 feet you really can't see anything anyway. But yeah, that's not really our lifestyle, but I totally understand it, and I'm really glad we have it here.
Blue moon, been 1 or 2 since I ran into you. Do you need a picture?
I think this is where we camped last time we were there, way out. That was about 3 miles in. Again, if you look off into the distance, campers just keep going on and on and on. I didn't go too much further than this before I cut around and come back the other side, because it's pretty sparse out there, private and quiet. I think that's about as far in as we want to go. I am turning around and heading back. About 3.5, 4 miles in, I would say. Again, as you can tell, it doesn't, I mean, people say, is it too crowded? Well, just keep driving. There is lots of places to camp here. And it's whatever you like. If you like hustle and bustle and busy and partying, people tend to congregate at the beginning of these LTVAs. If you like peace and quiet and solitude, people tend to go out quite a ways. Everything in between. Campers, from people campering in sedans or sleeping in sedans all the way up to $3 million Class A's. It's quite a diverse set of people that come here. And cool looking washes. A lot of that stuff you can't access because the washes, you know, especially if you got a big rig. The off-wheel Class Bs, the off-road Class Bs, they go kind of where they want because they have the ground clearance. They don't get high centered, and they just go way out. And all of these washes, or they have to go through washes to get where they want to go. Again, you can see that main road to the left. We're coming back on the northern side in Posa South. We didn't do everything, we just did a big chunk of it. You can see right there on the left of your screen where the pavement or the chip seal ends, and then it's all just gravel. And then it gets pretty dusty. So it's all chip seal, or some people call it pavement, but it's just, you know, the tar and the little fine grains, almost like Surepack mixed together. Water station once again. Pause for a minute so we can take it all in. A lot of people that like to, you know, to be close to this spot because for water, trash, and dumps. We're going up again 400 feet, and I think we're going to do a slow 360. Try to go as slow as I can, because if you go too fast, it's hard to see stuff. It's a lot of desert out there. Yet again, more shots of the trash, the dump station, the leach field, the water fill. Yeah, people spill it all over the place, and that's what it looks like in the lower part of the screen. Way off in the distance is Quartzsite and that Q mountain that we've seen in other videos. Heading back towards the main entry gate at Posa South. That main paved / chip seal road right there on the left that goes all the way to the water and dumps and a little bit further. Your screen, the center of your screen with that black, brown top is a pavilion. They often have church services there and other activities. So if you hear people talk about the pavilion at Posa South, that was it. Back out towards the road. One last look. thank you for watching, everyone.